Hello, this is Mr. Jansen's. This video is for my robotics class. If you are having trouble with the TinkerCad workspace showing up properly, this video is for you. Um, like many of you have experienced, when I'm on my work computer at school, on the school network, or at home on my personal laptop, I log into TinkerCAD, I look at the circuit tutorials, and I just get that blank gray screen on where there should be the workspace. Now, I've fixed the problem for me, and so I want to show you how I did that, and hopefully the same problem for you. I tried unfixing the problem to make this video so I could walk you through and show you exactly, um, but I can't unfix the problem for some reason now. So if you look at my TinkerCAD workspace, it's showing up wonderfully. I promise that it was not doing that 10 minutes ago. And so what I did was I identified the issue as best I could. That took some time. I needed to know that it was the workspace in TinkerCAD that wasn't working. It was specifically the circuit tutorials. If I went to, for example, one of the 3D design tutorials, the workspace loaded just fine every time. It was um, just the electronics tutorials, or the circuit tutorials. Also, I noticed it was working on some students' computers but not others, which led me to believe it wasn't a network issue. But I took all that information and I threw it into ChatGPT, and we worked our way through all of these potential issues with the GPU, firewall, extensions on Chrome, um, all these things. What it ended up being for me was I don't even know what this is, but I followed the instructions that ChatGPT gave me and it worked. I'll tell you full disclosure right now. Anyways, so I'm using Chrome as my web browser, and the instructions here are related to hardware acceleration and the GPU failing. And this seems to be an issue. Well, ChatGPT claims it's a known issue that came about just this fall, which also is consistent with what I've seen. We've never had this issue in last semester in the spring or before. It's only a unique and new problem this fall. So that clued me into that. This is probably where we should be looking for troubleshooting. But anyways, so all I did was this step right here. So I went to my web browser and typed in Chrome slash GPU. Sorry, no, one more down. Chrome slash flags. It was a Chrome angle bug. And I guess Chrome had an update this fall, and it doesn't render WebGL2 really well. And WebGL2 is the script that TinkerCAD uses to populate that workspace window that you can interact with. So we're just going to follow these steps right here. Chrome colon slash slash flags, if I can type. And this window pops up, and then we're going to search for angle. And we see choose angle graphics backend, and that is consistent with what we're looking at here. So it says change the settings to force it to use D3, D11, which is an option right here. And then step 4 is to restart Chrome, and notice it prompts us to relaunch anyways, so we'll go ahead and do that. And that's all I did. From there I went right back to TinkerCAD and picked my circuit tutorials, and voila. Not only did they work, I can't recreate the problem that was happening before, so that's nice. And there's my workspace. Anyways, I hope this helps you fix TinkerCAD for you. If you finish TinkerCAD, I wonder why you're watching this video. But anyways, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday.